Welcome to my channel, BodyTalk. A severe impact or jolt to the head or body is typically the cause of traumatic brain injury. Traumatic brain injury can also be brought on by an object that penetrates brain tissue, like a bullet or a broken skull fragment. Your brain cells may be momentarily impacted by mild traumatic brain injury. Bruising, ripped tissues, bleeding, and other physical brain damage are possible outcomes of more severe traumatic brain injury. Death or long-term problems may arise from these injuries. Signs and symptoms. There are many different physical and psychological symptoms that can result from traumatic brain damage. After the traumatic experience, certain indications or symptoms could show up right away, while others might take days or weeks to manifest. Traumatic brain damage that is mild one. The following are possible indications of mild traumatic brain injury. Physical signs and symptoms: fatigue or drowsiness, nausea or vomiting, headache, symptoms of the senses, sensory issues including changes in smell, ringing in the ears, distorted vision, or an unpleasant taste in the mouth, sound or light sensitivity, mental, behavioral, or cognitive symptoms. A brief loss of consciousness lasting a few seconds to several minutes. A dazed, confused, or disoriented state in place of a loss of consciousness. Issues with focus or memory too. Traumatic brain injuries, ranging from moderate to severe, any of the symptoms of mild injury, as well as the following symptoms that may manifest in the initial hours to days following a head accident, might be indicative of moderate to severe traumatic brain injuries. Physical signs and symptoms: a persistent headache or one that becomes worse. A loss of consciousness that lasts for many minutes to hours. Mental or cognitive symptoms: significant disorientation, agitation, aggression, or other odd conduct, slurred speech, coma, and other mental illnesses. 3. Symptoms in children with brain damage. Infants and young children may not be able to express symptoms, including headaches, disorientation, and sensory issues. You might notice the following in a kid with traumatic brain injury: a shift in feeding or nursing patterns, unusual or easily agitated behavior, constant weeping and an inability to be comforted for reasons of blow or other traumatic damage to the head or body is typically the cause of traumatic brain injury. The type of injury and the force of impact are two examples of the variables that may affect the extent of damage. Traumatic brain damage is frequently caused by the following events. Falls, the most frequent cause of traumatic brain injury. Overall, especially in elderly adults and small children, it's falls from beds or ladders, downstairs, in baths, and other falls. Collisions caused by vehicles. Traumatic brain damage is frequently caused by collisions involving automobiles, motorcycles, bicycles, and pedestrians. Adversity. Common causes include gunshot wounds, domestic violence, child abuse, and other forms of assault. Infants who experience severe shaking may develop traumatic brain injury known as shook baby syndrome. Sports injuries. Numerous sports, such as soccer, boxing, football, baseball, lacrosse, skateboarding, hockey, and other high-impact or intense activities, can result in traumatic brain injury. These are especially prevalent in young people. Explosive blasts and other wounds sustained in battle. Active duty military members frequently sustain traumatic brain injury as a result of explosive blasts. Many experts think that the pressure, pulse traveling through the brain seriously impairs brain function, even though the exact mechanism of the harm is still unclear. 5. Risk elements. The following individuals are most vulnerable to traumatic brain injury. Children, particularly those aged 0 to 4, young adults, particularly those in the 15 to 24 age range, males of all ages, adults 60 and older. If you enjoying this video, PLZ, subscribe my BodyTalk channel for more body insights.